I think y'all be thinking I'm talking shit when I say prepare to be sick of me. Nah, get used to seeing this face. Hi. Okay, so I don't know why that's locking on that. Let's not do that. Oh, that got my face. Okay. So today I just want to pull a card for y'all. I just want to pull a dead inside card. And if you know me, you know I like Oracle decks better than tarot decks because I feel like it's easier for me to read. Currently, I probably need to do better with taking the time to learn more tarot. However, I think it's coming based on something I was reading last night. We shall see. But today I'm going to use this Dead Inside deck. I love this deck because I love the pictures. I love the imagery. And because, listen, it was my breakup deck. I don't care what anybody says. I bought a breakup deck. I bought a breakup deck and a breakup plan. And I like it. I like it a lot. One thing this breakup has done is brought me back to the TikTok more. So let's see what might be making y'all feel like caca. Ooh, this one at the back of the deck. Pretending to like people. Masking people, pleasing, exhausting. Listen to me. Stop doing that shit. Stop it. You have to be yourself. And if you don't know who you are, one thing I'll tell almost everybody, and I think this is when I had my biggest realization of who I was when I kind of went hermit. Like, I went hermit on purpose, you know? I didn't just be like, oh, I'm lonely. I isolated. And I isolated intentionally for the purpose of cleansing myself with everybody else's energy. And when I say I isolated, I wasn't doing like nothing. Like, I even had stopped engaging in gardening activities for a second. Mostly because my lungs was on BS, but it was good to kind of see, okay, this is my energy, this is not. So therefore, when I'm around other people and things start to feel weird, it's probably not my energy. So I would suggest anybody who doesn't really know who they are, go through, if not, mine was about a year, but if not a whole year, at least a month. Give yourself 30 days to just kind of like detox from other people's energy and see what happens. Because when we spend so much time masking, that is exhausting. That is performing, right? It's not actually acting out of our authentic self, or people pleasing and not actually saying what we mean. Then it does lead to exhaustion. And you see, oh, he doesn't even look. Like, I wish they would have shown a version of him without the smile, because I feel like this ain't really what he feels like on the outside. And then treating drama as therapy. Listen, you cannot feed off other people's bad stuff to avoid yours. Essentially, you can't be addicted. If you're addicted to chaos, and if chaos feels normal for you, we need to have a lot of conversations, because it sounds like you're addicted to survival mode. If you're addicted to survival mode, you're probably not going to get what you keep asking the universe for, because how can they give it to somebody who can't receive? And how can you receive if you're in survival mode? If you're in survival mode, your brain doesn't function the same as it does when you're not. You might be like, Rachel, how do you know? Because these motherfuckers gave me degrees. That's how I know. They gave me degrees and licenses. I just showed up a few times. But let me also get you I don't even know what this deck is called. Let me get you an affirmation. Just something on my clock to go with these two things that we're going to work on. Because honestly, not misprocessing. Honestly, you can tell people everything going on with you, and you can have people engage and interact with it. And also at the end of the day, there has to be a time period where you sit by yourself and where you journal or go inwards and reflect and say, what am I doing that needs to change and be done differently? Or how is this situation, how is this going on impacting me? How does it feel? Does this feel good in my body or not? Because this energy always says if it doesn't feel good, it's not God. And what am I going to do about it? You can talk about it all you want. You can plan, you can scheme, you can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, the only thing you control is yourself. So what you gonna do about it? Let me pull you Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for anybody who might watch this? What do they need to know? Okay, this has come out. Okay, this come out for me in my own personal readings, but this came out yesterday also. So, I love myself, I respect myself, I accept myself exactly as I am. So in that, I'm asking you, I want you to actually sit and reflect on, does loving yourself, accepting yourself, respecting yourself look like masking? Because can you really find the people that are meant for you and that are going to accept you for you if you're constantly masking around them? And constantly engaging in drama, that's going to be exhausting, right? Is that allowing you, is that edifying you? Is that building you up? Is that allowing you to feel good about yourself? Or is it causing a sense of shame? Because from my own personal experience, I know everybody's a little different, but from my own personal experience, you get to being too involved in drama and being too involved in gossip and being too involved in what people say about other people, at least for me, those people are also implicitly telling me how they would treat me if I was ever in those situations. And it's okay to say this is where I am right now and to accept that that's who you are. But then once we accept the things that are, we also have to look forward and say, okay, can we change this? Sorry, that's what I get for not doing what I was supposed to be doing. I just didn't want to do it anymore. Can I change this? Is this something about myself that I want to change? Is this a behavior, a thought, a feeling that I want to change about myself? And is it an action that I need to change, or do I need to seek professional help? Do I need to look deeper? Do I need to look at some wounds I might have that might be impacting me? And professional help doesn't always have to be a therapist. I know I'm one of them, so I like to cut in the plug. Professional help could always be like some Reiki or some energy healing or things like that. However, you still have to consciously do the work. That's my spiel on that. All right, let me put you on one more. I should have read y'all what the book says about these affirmations, but it's on the other side of the room, and I'm not getting up, and I'm not pausing this to go get it and then come back. That's too much work. Let me put you on one more of these. Oh, look, I'm 8% done with that. Oh, also, if you buy this deck from that little cart, this little dead inside deck from the little cart that's down there, I get some money, and I got bills to pay, and I was left with more bills than I anticipated, so help a bitch out. Thank you. Y'all got two. I am me, I am accepted, I am appreciated, I am loved. That just is. You don't have to do anything special to be accepted, appreciated, and loved. I give myself grace when I make mistakes and veer off my divine path. So hear me out. Here's what I'm getting from all of these things. Is that you're going to make mistakes. You're going to misprocess. You're going to look for validation from others sometimes. That's okay. I've done it. I was embarrassed afterwards, but things happen. And in that, in people-pleasing, in masking, and pretending to like people, or treating drama as therapy, as these dead inside decks keep saying, which we can't do because it's not healthy and it's not helping us. But in doing that, if you think about your actions and your thoughts as energy, you're continuing to give energy to the situation, which is going to continue to feed it. 808 on my time. And what I mean is, if you want something to be done, you have to starve it. It's like a parasite. If you want to no longer be around certain people, you got to starve that relationship. If you no longer want to be seen a certain way, you have to starve that behavior, or you have to starve that way of acting. And so when it comes to chaos, you have to decide, is this really worth my time? Is this worth the energy that I'm putting into it? Or could I be doing something else to move me closer to the goals and the things that I long-term want to do in my life? So the last one that came out is, I fully acknowledge and receive myself exactly where I am at this present point in time. Somebody really needs to accept themselves. Somebody really needs to say, this is me. And not the mask you put on for everybody else. But you have to look in the mirror and say, who am I? Who do I want to be? And are the actions that I'm engaging in aligning with the person that I desire to be? Or am I acting out of a wound? Am I acting out of a should or supposed to? Am I acting out of something else? And if you are, you have to give yourself grace and be okay with the fact that sometimes we veer off the path that Spirit has for us. We love a little side quest. But in veering off that path, understand that lessons will be learned. And you're human. It's okay. Whoever is seeing this, I hope that you know, and I hope it gives you some kind of joy and some kind of realization that you deserve to be loved and accepted as you are currently today. If you like this video, please, of course, like, comment, share, all the things, because at the end of the day, my biggest goal is to spread love and joy and to help people feel seen and understood. Buy a deck. Why not? Buy a deck. I like to use it as my block deck in my own personal readings if something's coming up or I'm confused. I'm like, all right, well, what's blocking this? And let me tell you, spirit be, I don't know how these edges ain't thinner, because spirit be snatching the bitch's edges. But all that to say, I hope you have a great day. And if you're watching this on TikTok or on Insta, go check out my YouTube. I like to yap. I like to add longer readings because I'm starting to expand on that. I know. It's different. It's a whole, I might even like go into like breaking down how much I've had to break down in order to be able to do readings. Can't believe I'm saying that. I never thought I would say that out loud. I know it's something that I would do, but I didn't know what that process was going to look like. But we're here, doing readings, just talking about life, chit chat, and we're healing. We're healing from trauma out loud. Because I know if I've been through it, other people have been through it. And I've been given the voice and the ability to talk about it, and I studied it, so I might as well help somebody else out with it, right? Have a great day. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. No, this isn't super long. Just don't cause harm to others. And have a great day. You deserve love. You deserve to love yourself above everything else.